SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
Hi, Rost. A lot has happened. So, I went inside the mountain. Do you remember the night before the proving? The final lesson you taught me? You said I needed to serve a purpose bigger than myself. Well, it couldn't get much bigger. It's the same purpose that drove Elizabeth and Gaia when they were willing to die for. So yeah, I'll do it. Give myself to that. For Elizabeth, and Gaia, and for you. I've got what I need to destroy Hades. The Master Override. Now all I have to do is drive it into Hades' skull, so no problem there. The final battle will be fought at Meridian. Hades will come for the Spire, and I'll be ready. I found out how Elizabeth died. She sacrificed herself, as you might expect. Said something about going home. I wonder where that was for her. If I ever find out, I'd like to go there. See it myself. Assuming I actually survived the battle at Meridian, of course. Which, let's face it, is... well... who knows? Well, I'll try to come back if I can, but... I guess this might be it. Thank you, Rost. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, I thought I'd want to do that. I'm glad I did, too. Alright, hey, welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Guess what? It is time to finish this, which means I have to go to Meridian. So, I will see you in Meridian. This is the way. Alright, the palace. Here we are. It took me an embarrassingly long time to remember the way to get back to the palace, but here we are. And apparently this is where it's all going to go down. Which I guess makes sense. For a second I thought the gates were closed, but nah, I just gotta talk to Avad. You got it. Let's talk to Avad. I presume he's up here. I presume he's over here. Yep, here we go. Avad, hello, it's been a while. Why, you sit in a dopey fashion when nobody's around, huh? That's fine, I guess.
Aloy. What brings you to Meridian?
Oh, you know, end of the world.
Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west.
We're just lucky they didn't while I was in the north.
Of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it.
Hooray. Bad news.
They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine. Whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there...
Game over, man!
We'll send out a call. Waking more ancient machines. More than we could ever defeat. All will be lost.
Pretty literally.
We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Your responsibility lies with humanity.
Isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
That's an assumption, but you're probably right.
Fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Clever.
Aloy.
Off he goes.
Allow me to apologize for my behavior before.
Hmm.
After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused.
And looking for a rebound. I get it, but don't worry about it, I
If we were to
guess.
fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then
Sure.
you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson.
Hooray.
Good then. I'm glad that's behind us.
And I'm glad this isn't awkward.
It will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
That's a lot to take in,
I
man.
don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Okay. Are we gonna hand wave it? Or is that it? Did I just tell you about it? What?
Have you spoken to Blameless Mirage?
No, you didn't.
Not yet, but I will.
He wishes to speak to you.
Okay.
Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
So why did you act like you wanted me to tell you? Whatever, I'll just go talk to Smoothface. Where is he? Downstairs. Okay. I can do that. Murad! Murad, why did you leave when I had to talk to you next? You're not Murad. Oh, there he is.
Panic in the city will only create another enemy.
It's true. We got enough of those.
Do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
Off you go. Hi.
Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the rigid defenses and at the spire.
Cool. Sounds
Word
good.
was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel.
Convenient.
Some came from Meridian, others for shards.
Well, yeah, that's how it works.
Many came for you, by name.
Really? I guess I've been around.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before.
Irregulars.
The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us.
That's nice.
You're welcome to tour the defenses.
I shall later on. Tell me about the spire.
And the spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose.
That does seem likely.
A number of the Nora have also arrived at the spire.
How many do we have
They
left?
resisted the offer of a royal audience.
I guess.
Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will.
I'm surprised that they came out this far. You know, with the whole now they're outcasts thing. Anyways, what's happened now?
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west.
Man, he's taking his time.
So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it.
Ah,
Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
okay. Oh, Olin, right. I remember Olin. Okay. Visit both defense sites, review preparations, then rest. Got it. Okay, let's, whoa, hey, right, that thing was happening. It's, translating the Sobek journal. Let's see what we got. Last time I visited Prime was November of last year. Months since have been a blur. Flew out last night to oversee installation of the central armature and the master override. You're welcome, Ted. Which was completed by 0430. Which is military time, huh? So I decided to grab a few hours of sleep before heading back to ZD. Called Gaia before I bedded down, ostensibly to update her on the site plan. But the truth is I missed her. I've developed a habit of speaking to her before I sleep. Seems to be the only thing that calms me these days. Woke to a message from Oswald. The Odyssey launched yesterday, so Terrestrial's life of survival has doubled, except that thing definitely blew up. Why then do I feel so uneasy? I just keep wondering what kind of world Far Zenith will create if the ship reaches its destination so many decades from now. And I worry about that alpha build of Apollo. You worry about all the right things, you know? So much knowledge, so few restraints, and no fail-safes. How will they avoid repeating our mistakes? What's to stop them from playing God? Well, Ted Farrow is the answer to that last question, but we still try. Forwarded the Odyssey message to the Alphas. Naoto replied in less than a minute, with a poem, of course, The Building of the Ship by Longfellow. And it's long, all right. I didn't read all of it, but it seems to be about launching a ship rather than building one. This stanza, or couplet or whatever, leapt out at me. Humanity with all its fears, with all its hopes of future years, is hanging breathless on thy fate. Yeah, Odyssey and Zero Dawn both. Speaking of which, I should get back to ZD. Guess I should stop by Naoto's lab and check on Demeter's progress, too. If I can get out of there without a volume of Tennyson pressed into my hands, I'll count myself lucky. Till next time. So apparently Naoto's the one who is, in whatever sense, responsible for the metal flowers, huh? I'm guessing that's why they emphasize the whole poetry thing with Naoto. Anyway, let's go tour some defenses. Another one. Wow, this is progressing fast all of a sudden. This is the same one. It is the same one. Why did you tell me about it again? It's the same one.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the fire?
I could not. So this is where the Royal Guard are arrayed?
Polish that armor, who's it?
Of course.
With it?
Isn't that a little...
What?
nothing?
Out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You look very
Hey!
dignified.
It's with it in Vanasha. Hi!
Shiny. Very shiny.
He's kind of shiny, I guess. Hi.
Little Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Did I? I'm glad you're here,
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation.
I
Is
guess.
there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Oh,
Well,
gasp.
that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I guess.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else.
I suppose that's true.
Can I tell you a secret?
Probably.
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life.
I think all of us have, kind of.
The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun.
Goes deeper than you know.
I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all.
Because it's that easy.
I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
That seems
I'm
likely.
with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little Huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
That's all we can hope for. Uthid, can we talk?
Aloy?
Hi.
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
Yeah.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier, but a fool of a man.
I mean,
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
although probably a lot of us will
Sun
die.
wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death.
Very samurai-like.
But now,
Thus the armor.
a glorious life seems more preferable.
I'm glad to hear it.
To watch Edelman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but... what you did, Aloy, it was done well.
Thanks, man.
Although, I can't shake this road, Vanasha.
She's hard to shake, I'd
She
imagine.
delights in goading me. Like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it.
Do you now?
Well,
Isn't that nice?
Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Excellent.
Here's to that, Uthid.
You actually got me to salute somebody. Neato. Who else we got around here? Who are you? Teb! Teb!
I told you I'd be here.
You did.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
I mean, I was in the north for like
Honestly,
a couple
if I
weeks.
fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire.
Fair enough.
I brought supplies instead.
Cool.
These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
Neato.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it.
You're not in exile now,
Always
are you?
setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts.
Okay. That seems useful.
Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
It's not really that easy, man.
Didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Aloy's more inspirational than I am, apparently. Neato. Ah, sorry, Teb. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I just bumped the button.
Really couldn't be more different to the sacred land, could it?
Well, I mean, it could. Hey, that's an actual new journal, I think. Yeah, that is. Okay. Halloween. Travis came by trick-or-treating, dressed up like me. Really? Should have seen that coming. I gave him a half-eaten packet of dandy wafers as a treat and kicked him out, but not before he invited me to some kind of Italian horror extravaganza he organized for ZD staff. Seriously. As though there isn't enough horror in the world already. Travis is the one who built Hades, right? I think he is. Anyway, I was already scheduled to fly out here to G Prime for final inspections with Harrius and the President's delegation. Ted was here too, and he was not looking good. Kept fidgeting and couldn't seem to look me in the face without blinking. I was relieved when he boarded his vert and flew back to Thebes. Gag. Though I guess I shouldn't complain. If he wants to build himself a deluxe shelter to ride out the apocalypse, let him. Keeps him out of Elysium and away from me. Harris stuck around long enough to give me a detailed briefing on the strategic situation. Basically, we've entered the terminal phase, as though the color of the sky when I was flying over here wasn't clue enough. I wonder what was it, probably red? Because fire? Probably. Another 2 or 3 weeks, and the atmosphere won't be breathable. The last vestiges of European and West African civ brigades are trapped with their backs against the Atlantic. The swarm that scuttled across Antarctica is crossing the Straits of Magellan, about to start its death crawl up South America toward the Amazon. All the work we did to reconstitute the rainforest. And it comes to this. And advanced elements of the Pacific swarms are already skirmishing with units on the Kalmar seawall. The noose is tightening. Projections show we can still finish in time, but the margin of error is plus or minus 10 days. Not a good spread. If the plague breaks through ahead of schedule, well, it just can't. I will not let that happen. Enough writing. I need to get back to Zero Dawn. Oh boy. Oh boy, bad times. And there's still one left. She still had time to write one more journal entry. Muttering about savages, I heard that. Is there anybody else I need to talk to over here? I don't know that I've actually...
Arrested 2 for disorderly conduct last night.
Huh. That's everybody? I guess I didn't summon that many people to town, did I? Well, I did my best, I guess. I got 3 people.
Do you think you'll kill in the battle, Luther?
Oh, he's still talking?
As many as I have to.
That's a good answer.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so...
Oh.
What?
cheerful.
There are more people. They're just in these little platforms. Here we go. Who we got here? Hi, Nakoa.
You came to fight. How could I not?
Oh, you. I remember you.
During the Red Raids, there was only one Karja butcher the Nora feared more than Zaid. Helis.
Helis.
I would stand against any army he leads, no matter how strong. For the Nora he terrorized, for myself, and for my father.
We'll stop him. You have my word.
Your word means a lot, especially now. Because of you, I hear the sacred land is opened. If we win, I can go home.
Well, that's good to hear. I didn't know that was true.
It'll be good to see Jan again. I'm with you, Aloy. Until the end.
Yeah, whatever that winds up meaning. It was a nice touch that her scars, like she still had scars on her face, but everything had healed up. That's a nice touch, people who designed that character. Anyway, yeah, Geneva, hi.
Geneva, they called you back to duty.
So, you're the one behind all this commotion.
I mean, I guess.
Who made Sun King Avad finally show his sword arm from behind those robes?
I do what I can.
A king can be fierce and fair, Geneva. He's a good man.
From what I can tell.
Smart man, too. He had Murad offer all my prisoners a royal pardon if they'd fight for Meridian.
That's a good call.
The whole motley lot of them agreed. Didn't take much convincing.
With your kind of convincing, I don't doubt it.
Ha! This time I went easy on them. Those who commit the crime of attacking Meridian, they'll see less of my lenient side.
I hope so.
May the sun blaze at your back, Aloy.
That's a nice spear, Uther.
Are you still talking, Venetia?
I like the way you grip it.
Enough, woman.
Venetia's great. Just so everybody knows, Venetia's great. Who we got over on this side, eh? Did I miss any? I didn't look at this one, did I? Let's look at let's go top down. I don't know why. Let's just do it. Hello. Hello. Oh, Elita.
Elita, I'm pleased to see you, but what are you doing here?
Fair question.
I'm helping prepare for the battle. If Atral were here, we would have fought together. I know it.
I guess.
So I'm doing everything I can. Digging battlements, collecting herbs. Anything that makes a difference.
I guess we can take every help we can get.
I can't take his place. Nothing can take his place. But I'm here for him. For both of us.
Good for you.
I understand what it was he saw in you.
He'll always be with me. Sun and shadow still meet for a moment. Every dawn and dusk.
That's a very romantic thing to say.
To help in the battle. By the sun, I hope you don't need it.
What?
Thank
what?
you, Elita. Be safe.
What did you give me? What did you give me? I didn't get anything. What were you talking about, Alita? Hope you don't need what? Hope I don't need what? What? I don't know. Hello, Petra.
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you.
Fair, I guess.
More of me. Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
So you're Osram then?
While Osram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet.
That's true, I
Petra
guess.
Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm.
Fair enough.
Murad asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Cool, thanks. Do you need me to test one out? I don't know.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then.
Not everybody gets to fire a cannon, you know? Ooh, hey. Okay, so Osram cannon. Okay, okay. So it's actually a portable thing. I wasn't expecting that. You. I choose you. I gotta hold it down. And release. Release. Ooh. Okay, I see. So it charges up and then releases grenades. Neat. But I think I'll probably stick to my bow, generally speaking. Thank you, though. Is that it? Is that all we have to say? Was I supposed to actually blow something up? Oh, there's a training dummy over there. I bet you want me to blow up the training dummy. Okay, I got it. I was just trying to blow up those actual machines, you know?
Nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow.
I guess. But I like aiming things like a bow. There you go. And it seems to have a bit of a cooldown time. Okay, good to know. Great. Thank you, Petra. Bye. I think that's everything here? Is that everything here? I think that's everything here. Cool, great. I guess let's get to the other fortification center? Yeah. I'll see you over there. Oh. Hello. Aratak.
Aratak? I didn't expect you to come all this way.
Yeah, seriously.
It's true, I am a stranger in this green and snowless land. Aurea forgave the Karja, but I never did.
I mean, I guess I get it.
Still, I was compelled to come for my once chieftain.
Compelled, you say through gritted teeth?
It's good to see you leading again.
I guess. It hasn't been that long.
This young ice hunter seeks to prove herself also. Her spark reminds me of Aurea's in our youth.
Gotcha.
And I'm proud to take my place behind you on this hunt. A great challenge.
You could say that.
And prevail, right?
There is no other way.
Seems like it. Cool. So who are you now? Aluki. Hi.
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora.
I
the
don't.
machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and
Oh,
fought.
that place.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
Yeah,
No.
technically.
I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur.
That's good.
I would take my hunt into these lands.
Cool.
So many machines, even demons, spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them.
Yeah, it's pretty uncommon these
Things that
days.
must be killed again.
Yeah.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
Which is pretty cool,
An
I guess.
army. Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
You definitely have the machine bloodthirst, eh? Well, that's good. We'll need that for this particular bit. Anybody else on the path? Nah, I'm guessing they were the only ones at the bottom just because they're DLC content. Yeah. Man. Quite a view even from the inside of this ridge. Where is the spire? Is it at the top? Oh, it's at the top. I'm climbing the spire. I've never been up here. Interesting. Oh, hi, Talana.
Talana.
Talana,
Why
pardon
are
me.
you here?
What do you
I'm your
think?
hawk. Where else would I be?
Defending Meridian with Avad?
I leave that to the rest of the lodge.
Okay.
I will not stand aside while one of mine fights alone. Not again.
I mean, it's been a while that I've been fighting alone,
sure
but...
You're risking your life for all of us. You can't ask me to stand by and watch. Not when I have the power to change it.
Fair?
Then I won't ask you.
It's settled. I will fight by your side. My only request,
Name it.
leave the biggest machine for me.
No promises.
That's not usually how it works, Talana. Usually, you NPC types just kind of wander around and fire at things, and I actually have to do the dirty work. But you know what? I'll give you a shot if I can, okay? Okay. Cool, that's settled. Anybody down there? It just seems like a place where they might squirrel away like a... You know, somebody. Nope, nobody. That's fine. Up we go. I wonder how many people I've missed. I did most of the game. I don't think I missed a whole lot of content. I bet you... I actually had only a vague idea of what... Man, why are there so many points around here? I did, after I decided to kill Nil, look into it a little bit, and there was some mention of if you let him live, he would show up at the end of the game. So, presumably, that's one of the ones I missed. Oh, this is... We're gonna have to fight here, aren't we? That's why there are all these ropes leading around it. I see. I see. Okay, well, good to get the lay of the land, I suppose. There doesn't seem to be anybody here, though. Oh, here we go. Here's some people.
Who are these guys? They call themselves...
Oh, it's Aaron.
Eclipse. What does that even mean? It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed
Delicate
to
as
sound
always,
scary or
Aaron.
something?
I don't know. They used to be Karja. Karja are always yammering about sun and shade.
I mean, that is true.
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
Well...
Yeah, they're best guys, just like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
Well, I'm glad you're confident anyway.
Cocky, boys.
Was that a pun? Was that a bird pun, Aaron? Hi. Hi. Hey. Hey, there we go.
Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight.
It's what I do.
Well, this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower.
Well, yeah.
What are we up against, really?
How much you want to know?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines.
But so will we. That's what I'm here
If they
for.
get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
Well,
A little bit.
Big.
A little bit.
It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the vanguard?
You sound convinced.
And why?
Steel before iron!
I
And what
guess.
are we gonna do?
Hit him like a hammer till he can't hit back!
Well, you've practiced this, huh? Nice
Hear
echo,
that?
by the way.
Nobody's getting past the vanguard. We're here for Meridian.
Are you actually going to use hammers on them, though?
We're here for you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Aaron. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
I guess. Then nobody would be proud if we lose, I suppose. Anybody else up here, or is it just Aaron and his 3 dudes? Is that seriously all the more backup I was able to summon for him? Oh, here we go, here we go. I guess that's why they have the, Oh, hey! It's Menorah people. Hi, Varl.
Greetings, Aloy.
Hi.
Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
I mean, that's true.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either.
It's
it
true.
means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
I suppose.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
But will you?
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know?
I do.
All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine.
And what would you prefer?
And you, after all that's happened, all you've done...
What?
I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Not really.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh?
Yeah, big struggles.
Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
I guess.
Is that why you came?
Oh, right, I told them to come here.
I would have come just to see you one more time.
Thanks.
And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement.
Pretty much.
We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Are you, though? I kind of get the impression you're not, but that's cool. Good to see you anyway, Varl. Just one more group, huh?
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These cards
Is
are
that
in
the
their
last one?
full armor look like turkeys.
Oh, there's more Nora.
There are so many.
Oh, it's the War
Now
Chief.
we are so few.
Yeah.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Nope.
Quiet now. She comes.
I do, but first I gotta check that notebook. Just a second. Just a second. Wait, where is it? Oh, there we go. There it is. The last Sobek journal. Such a close thing. It's been, what, 43 hours since Harris warned me? Said collapse of the eastern line was imminent. Swarms launching some kind of pincer maneuver versus the Wichita salient. 5 or 6 days more, and I think Gaia could have launched without our help. I really do. We had to scramble. ZD became a madhouse. Absolute bedlam. Every team rushing to stabilize code and lock it down as Gammas got evacuated, then Betas. Once Gaia was on her way, I gathered the Alphas together to give them the bad news. Felt like I was going to throw up, but they already knew, of course. They knew the work wasn't really finished. Close, but not quite there. Still tests to run, kinks to smooth, work to do. So they accepted it. No Elysium for us. We'll spend the rest of our lives here, testing and polishing each subordinate function to perfection. Guess that's what you get when you recruit a bunch of obsessive perfectionists. Managed not to cry until I got back to my office. So here we are, setting up Gaia Prime. And yeah, such a close thing. Makes me feel nauseated all over again when I contemplate how the fate of life could hinge on coincidence. If I'd never proposed the Lightkeeper Protocol, there would never have been living spaces constructed here. If I'd abandoned the protocol sooner, the necessary life support systems would never have been installed. If. At least we won't have to endure the creepiness of raising and draining clones of ourselves. The genetic material was never processed out of the cradle site, so it's not even possible. For which I'm glad. I really, really wouldn't want to spend time around a young Travis Tate raised by Travis Tate. No, it'll be up to us to perfect Gaia, one generation only. Update. That was General Harris. The salient has collapsed. USRC expects to be overrun in 2 days, which gives us 72 hours at best to lock down and seal up. Buried alive, for life's sake. I'll go tell the others. And that's the last message from Elizabeth Sobek. Oh, stop. Oh, stop. Hello, Sona.
War Chief Sona.
I'm impressed you noticed me with your back
War
turned,
Chief,
but you are pretty good at this.
You seem uncomfortable.
The
Naturally.
Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here.
Well, you kind of do right now.
I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land.
Metal Devil ain't coming to the sacred land.
Here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I mean, I get it.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
But that.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Appreciate it. Cool. That appears to have been all the visiting of the defense sites that there is to do, huh? And the rest of you don't want to talk? I guess not. Because I'm the anointed? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Okay. Well, I guess that's it for preparations, huh? Nothing to do but go to bed. Way back over there. I probably ought to end this one here, huh? Let's take one last look around, because this is it. There's nothing left to do but go to sleep and wake up and fight the Metal Devil, so that'll be good. I don't know how you'll feel about an episode that's entirely preamble to a fight, but I also don't figure you probably want to have a 2-hour-long episode, right? At the very least, I don't. That gets awkward. So, yeah, we'll finish this here. Next time, I guess we'll go to bed, which is a weird way to start up an episode, but it seems to be the way to start the battle, doesn't it? So, we'll go with that. Thank you for watching, and next time, I presume, is the beginning of the end. In earnest this time. I'll see you next time.